And we're live. Welcome to the Better Late Than Never podcast show. And I'm here with my co host, Brady, also known as the Social Stud.
That's me.
And I am DJ Mega Aim 17. So, welcome to was supposed to be our second episode, but now is our first. We are doing a redo.
It's almost our third. We had two attempts before this. I did not quite work out. Those are lost episodes. You will never hear them. You'll be left wondering what was discussed.
Because they're episode zeros now with an S.
Yeah, episode 0 and episode 02. And this is episode 1.
Yes. So to basically bring you up to speed with what you missed because it was never aired, we talked about Dragon Ball Super and Brady's journey going through that show.
Yeah, this whole show is basically going to be mostly you and me talking about what shows we like, probably.
For the most part.
So if anybody has not watched Dragon Ball Super, spoiler alert, but we don't really hold back on that sort of stuff. We don't really trip about spoilers too much. So that's full disclosure right off the bat. If we mention a show, we're probably going to spoil something.
Yeah. Unless we're not caught up to it, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, how far have you gotten Super now?
Ooh, so last time we talked, I was at like the end of the Future Trunks saga. And now I'm in the point where Goku is gathering all the people for the big tournament battle royale thing. He just collected Android 17, I believe. That's where I leave off. So I'm getting that. No, he just got Tien and Master Roshi. That's where I left off.
Oh, okay. So what did you think of the ending of the Future Trunks arc?
So at the end, like I was liking the Future Trunks arc mostly. There were little things that bugged me. But I thought it was overall a lot of fun. But by the time I got to the end, I couldn't wait for it to end because I wanted to see what was happening after. I think the main villain was kind of dull. That's one of the big things here. And the time travel mechanism and alternate universe mechanisms thrown together made the biggest mess of any sort of dimensional time combination that I've ever seen in any work of fiction. Like mixing alternate universes and time travel was like one of the biggest messes you could have possibly done. And I'm surprised that they did it. So like the villain was not that good. And honestly, the fight with him overall was not as interesting as the build up to the fight. I think that arc had a pretty good build, but the end was just a little bit underwhelming. And having Trunks do it, like I wanted Trunks to do it, but it feels like what he did wasn't all that special. Like it was more Spirit Bomb stuff, pretty much, which was
he got
it was
DBZ
okay,
power.
but it was just weird. It was underwhelming.
He got a DBZ power up in the end, and that pissed off a lot of people. So
yeah, we talked about this a lot. And I was just praising Super, like they're not really relying too much on like the special DBZ power up, whatever things. And though that was a little bit different, this isn't like just getting another Super Saiyan form. It's definitely a little bit different, and it goes back to something that has been established, like the Spirit Bomb type thing. It just took on a different form. But it still felt very DBZ-ish. Some of the most boring times in Dragon Ball Z was waiting for the Spirit Bomb. So to bring back that concept is a little bit annoying in a show that I think has honestly been paced rather well by comparison.
Yeah, like what about that Super Saiyan Rage thing?
Oh, wait, which thing?
He got like some people have been calling like Super Saiyan Rage, like the power up that he got. You might
Oh
not
yeah,
even really noticed it, but he did get a power up, not just like the whole like
yeah,
spirit bomb sword thing. He actually got like an actual power up on top of that.
yeah. That's kind of like that kind of goes with the theme of Saiyans being powered up by anger, kind of like cranked up to 10, I guess. Which I'm not entirely against, but it's not. There's nothing outstanding about that. There's nothing creative about that. And that's that kind of bugs me a little bit. There's a lot in the earlier material that I thought was like super creative, and that one felt like kind of a cop out. It's like one of those things where you build a villain so powerful you don't know how to beat him. So
Yeah,
whatever conclusion you come to is going to be underwhelming. It's classic Kishimoto writing.
which he probably got from Toriyama.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Toriyama is definitely guilty of that in a lot of his earlier stuff as well. But I think a lot of those victories are satisfying when you do get to them. Like with Frieza, you can't be mad because it's like one of the first times they did it on that level. Because like it's whatever. With Cell, it had a very strong emotional element, and it felt kind of cathartic by the end. So there are ways to do it well if the pacing is good.
This wasn't one of them though. This wasn't one of them though.
No, I'm conflicted because I wanted Trunks to do it, but there was no way I'd believe Trunks doing it and how they built him up until that point. Like when they broke out Vegito, and that was bull. When they added the whole thing where they like retconned the thing where they get stuck together forever.
I completely forgot that happened. Like that's how insignificant that whole thing was. It was just fan service.
Yeah, Vegito should have been a big deal.
Yeah,
Like,
but they
even if you had like Trunks combined with somebody else, that would have been more. You would have had the element of Trunks doing it, and you would have the cool fusion thing. And it is fan service, but we do kind of like seeing it sometimes. Like the fusion stuff is always fun.
yeah, like it's cool to bring that up. But the problem is that for one, it's never really utilized. It's just there.
Yeah. It's just that they had to use the earrings, and then they like it used to be like if you have the earrings, you're stuck together forever. And then they're like, no, that only counts for Kais. Oh, so the whole thing didn't even matter back in the Z days. That actually makes Vegeta allowing them to get captured seem even stupider. It makes Vegeta look really, really dumb back in the Buu saga.
But Vegito was really dumb back in the Blue Sock.
Yeah, but I think he deserves a little bit more than that.
So was
I mean,
well,
it's so unnecessary.
Go Tanks. They were stupid. I don't know. And I was thinking about there seems to be a trend with like fusions and them just losing their intelligence.
Yeah,
But I guess they just want to show off. So
they always combine like somebody who's arrogant with somebody who is just way too optimistically excited. That's the issue here. It's just the combos they happen to have. You don't really see them combining to really smart people. You don't have Piccolo combining with like Tien or something. Like they're smart guys. They'd settle the fight when they have to settle it.
Are you sure about that? Because they have their pride too.
Yeah, but I think Piccolo will end a fight for the better, for the greater good. I guess he doesn't let his pride get in the way of the greater good, like Goku or Vegeta do.
Yeah,
Not as much.
Vegeta's definitely better than Goku. He loves to savor the moment. Cause you gotta remember these guys love fighting, so they will drag out a fight just for their pure enjoyment of it, and that's always been the downfall. That's always been the downfall of the Saiyans.
Yeah, it seems like Vegeta is getting a. I don't know what it's going to be like going forward, but it feels like Vegeta's slowly getting a little bit better at this. Like sometimes he'll let his opponent power up, but it's more because he wants to feel out his opponent rather than before where, like with the Cell thing where he lets him get to his third form because he just wants to beat him at his maximum. Vegeta seems like he's getting a little bit smarter, but he still has that there. Like in general,
Yeah,
Vegeta is like seems to be mellowing out a little bit.
yeah. That's because he's become more of a family man now. But he
Yeah.
still has just a little bit of that, so they
No.
can still. But he still has a little bit of that, so they can still like use him for combat stuff, and him for still kind of rival Goku in a sense.
Yeah. But yeah,
I, I,
I think the Trunks saga, I think it's like a net positive for me, but that ending was not very good. It
yeah,
really left me wanting to move on beyond it, which is
yeah,
not never.
that's the general consensus is that like the first like two acts are like really good to great. It's just that final act is where they just completely just fall apart. And like you said, part of it is because they had the OP villain problem, so they didn't know how to beat him.
Yeah.
And on top of the time travel stuff, so they put that on top of it. It was just one big mess. One big mess, and they
Yeah.
decided
It
they were
was
just going to
very
erase altogether.
oof.
And
But
plus, I think they
it
also just
doesn't have me going
wanted
into
to be
the
like
next
really
arc all
flashy, like
that
DBZ usually is. Yeah, and like I said, like the next arc is going to be better.
good. Hmm.
I don't know where it's going to stack with how you feel about the arc so far. Speaking of which,
I'm a
so
little
where would you rank the arc so far, like from worst to best?
okay. So what do we got? We've got the future Trunks arc is like probably like I said in previous ones, I didn't actually watch the Battle of Gods or Resurrection of F material in the show. I don't know how it was handled in the show compared to the movies. Um, I think like my favorite stuff is like the first tournament,
Yeah,
and I think below that I'd put like the Battle of Gods material. If I'm talking about like the movie, I can't really speak for the show. I thought the movie
yeah,
was amazing.
yeah. You can use the movies in this.
And I'm not sure. I didn't really like Resurrection of F. While it was an amazing visual movie,
Yeah,
the story didn't really speak to me that much. I think I was more interested in the Future Trunks stuff, so I think I'd put the Future Trunks stuff above that. Am I missing something?
no, that's it.
No, that's
That's
all of
all.
them. Yeah, that's about how I feel right now.
Yeah, for me, so far from I guess where you're at, the Universe 6 arc would be at the top, then Battle of Gods, then the Future Trunks arc, and then Resurrection of F.
So we're in the same spot here.
Yeah, because I'll
Yeah,
just say this right now, like the anime version, what you saw is, I would say, is the better versions.
yeah. I would assume so. Like the pacing is probably way better. I always enjoy how the movies pace fights and stuff. I like when they don't have to drag it out for several episodes.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm enjoying
that's
it so
that.
far. Going into this next arc, I'm so far enjoying the stuff where he's gathering all these people and like you're showing some of the cooler elements of like a lot of these characters that don't get to shine. I think they're treating Krillin very well right now in this like transitionary period.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think they have like a lot of love for certain characters. So, and again,
Mm,
they are trying to give most of them some kind of shine,
yeah,
except for Goten and Trunks. They've got the short end of the stick in that regard. But
yeah. I'm
I
okay
think
with them sitting on the back burner for a little bit. I don't really like them as characters. They're not that fun. They
yeah, I
used
think
they were kind of fun at first, but it's getting old now.
that's part of the problem. I don't think they know what to do with them.
Mm. I think they'll be easier to work with if they get older. They're
Yeah,
in an annoying spot right now.
yeah, because I understand how you feel about that because I don't want to say I got to that point too. I still enjoy their characters. I just want to see more from them, and unfortunately, you really can't do a lot with them as children. You would have to wait until they get older.
Yeah.
So if they do continue Super after this or any other like Dragon Ball continuity, I do hope it's like maybe not necessarily after Z ends, but at least like around that time frame when they're older, so you can actually start doing stuff with those characters.
Yeah. Like I kind of like some. There are some elements of Trunks that I really enjoyed during the Future Trunks arc. There's little character moments here, but I always wanted them to get to like the Future Trunks stuff instead. Like when they focused on like the petty jealousy between the two. That was like I get it. I get the purpose of it, and I don't even really hate it. I just kind of wanted to get through it.
Yeah.
The Future Trunks stuff, like a lot of the personal stuff in that was really cool. I think his relationship with Future Mai was like surprising, and I didn't think I'd care about it, but I started to care about it, which that's always good when you walk into something not sure if you'll like it, but they go beyond your expectations. I never thought Mai would be an interesting character, but she was in that one.
I think it's interesting because they turned what was essentially a joke relationship and then made it into like a real one.
Yeah, and they did a very good job with that. I felt for the future versions of them. As kids, I don't really care, but
Yeah, but at least because you hope
showing
that
that
it
I
might.
can care about them.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I actually now I'm thinking about it. Goten and Trunks could have actually played a bigger role in this arc.
Yeah, probably.
As a matter of fact, the way I feel like instead of it just being like Goku, Vegeta, and Future Trunks, it could have been like those guys plus maybe the younger ones, and you can even throw like Gohan and Piccolo in that, and have them all travel there.
Yeah. I mean, there are ways they could work with that. I don't know.
Heck, they could have
I think I need a break from the kids.
they don't really appear that much. They only appear like during like the smaller episodes.
And they do nothing good. I think to give them a little time and let them change a little bit off screen and have them come back like dealing with different stuff, because I don't think they fit into a lot of the big drama of the show. They need something kind of different to work with.
Yeah, but that arc would have been like the arc where they could actually jump into something like that, especially since it affects one of them personally in a way. So I just think that was a missed opportunity. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think it's good also to distinguish Trunks and Future Trunks, though, and I think they did a very good job with that, because like they couldn't be more different people. And I think just because it's Future Trunks doesn't mean that young Trunks has almost nothing in common with Future Trunks. And I think separating the two was very justified.
I remember hearing like this idea from a YouTuber. I forgot what his name is, but he was talking about how he thought it would have been a better idea instead of having like Goku Black, like have like Goten Black or something like that, like an evil. Like they kind of the same similar scenario, but with Goten, like a future Goten that went evil or something.
Yeah, but Goten would never be born in that universe, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well,
So
then it would have to be from another timeline, since that's the thing.
And if you want to make it that much of a mess, go for it. But I personally wouldn't go down that route.
Yeah. So you saying you didn't like Zamasu? Like what exact issues did you have with him? Or...
Oh God, I'm gonna go on probably for a little bit about this, but he is the most shallow philosophical villain I've ever seen in my life. You know, these villains that are supposed to be deep, contemplating the evil of humanity and all that stuff, and he doesn't actually seem at all above the fray in any way. Like he is like there's no irony behind this character. He genuinely does think that he is like this pure of heart dude, while he expresses everything that, like, while his actions are so antithetical to what he's trying to accomplish. Like, he talks about the evil of humanity, but he doesn't like see his own behavior. And that could be fun. You could do something with that, but like, it seems like the show didn't feel like acknowledging the irony in his character, and I don't get that at all. He just seemed like fake deep. There's
Yeah.
nothing good about him philosophically.
That might be a hot take.
Okay, let me make a comparison to like a character kind of like this that I think is done right. You've seen Legend of Korra, right?
Yes.
You know Zahir?
I do not.
Oh, he's from the 3rd season.
Oh, okay.
Well, this conversation won't go very well then. Trying to think of a better example, but like there are characters who are very consistent with their ideology, and you can think, oh, we have this gray area. Are they really a villain, or is humanity the villain? And while that's been done to death, it can be done well. But when you have such an inconsistent, whiny guy like Superhead,
Whiny.
he's just whiny. He just seems completely selfish and has no self-awareness. And I think a little bit of self-awareness would flesh out his character a little bit, but there's nothing there. He never doubts himself.
I think
So
this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I remember a lot of people saying he was a great villain. People saying he was the best villain in Super, maybe even the best villain in Dragon Ball history.
Oh no. He's the most like he's something I would write as a teenager as a villain in a story. Like, humanity is so evil and we need to destroy it before they destroy themselves. Like, that's the most brain deadest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because like it's a philosophy that inherently eats itself.
Yeah, and a lot of people like it.
Yeah, because people like dumb stuff sometimes. People like things that seem deep but like are not at all. There's nothing challenging about him. He doesn't make you question what you already felt about the series.
Yeah, I think it's just the idea of a deep villain in Dragon Ball is what fascinates people, really, instead of him actually being a deep villain.
Yeah, you go from like Cell, who has stuff like, so he has Goku DNA. You have Majin Buu, who doesn't have a personality, and then you have Frieza, who is like stereotype evil. Maybe this guy seems impressive.
Yeah, but the thing is
not
that
all
the
that much more
villain
deep than Frieza.
The thing is that the villains in Dragon Ball are essentially mustache twirling Saturday morning cartoon villains. That's what they are. So having anything that's slightly above that, people are gonna go crazy for it.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
I think Beerus is like, you could call Beerus like a kind of villain. He's a gray character. Like he was at least the villain in the first arc. And I think there's some depth there, because you can talk about like, this is his nature. This is like essentially the equivalent of the circle of life, because this is just what he does.
It's a job.
You can talk about that sort of thing philosophically, but all this Kai drama is just, like, he doesn't seem to understand very simple concepts,
such as
like he doesn't understand like gray in character. He doesn't seem to get any of that, and like like the littlest thing sets him off, and like lets him classify everything, throw everything into one box. That's boring.
Well, he understands great eyeliner though. He's such a 2000s anime villain.
Yeah. I wanted to like him, because I honestly think it's not the build for him, because I think there was some cool stuff with him starting to turn a little bit. I think there was something very promising there. So I'm not going to say he was the worst villain. I don't know where I would rank him. A lot of the early stuff where it's like the will he, won't he, kill his master thing. I thought there was some interesting stuff there. But the fact is, you have to really highlight like the hypocrisy kind of in his character. When you try to, he's an attempt at a pure villain, and I don't mean pure as in like pure evil. In a sense, like his philosophy is consistent, and therefore it can justify his character in the sense like that I compare to Beerus. Beerus would be kind of pure in that sense. He is bound by nature. This guy doesn't seem above any ordinary human in any sense. He doesn't seem to go beyond like elementary thinking about philosophy. He doesn't understand that people change over time. He gets like a snapshot in some civilizations' development is like, yep, it's going to be like this forever. 1,000 years later, they're like slightly different. Oh no, one of them was fighting the other one. Therefore, they're always going to be like this. Yeah, people are going to fight. It's just so, it's like poor communication blown up way too big. Because like if he really just gave everything a chance and just saw everything out, you would think he would be able to think more critically.
But he can't, so
yeah, just jump forward another 1,000 years, another 1,000 years. Understand that things take time. That's all really. It was just more annoying than anything. The fight stuff was probably worse than his character development though, because I thought he at least had a very good start.
Wow, you thought even his fight? So you thought even his fight scenes were bad?
I think the end. I mean, like I thought like the attempt to beat him became kind of redundant after a while. They dragged it out a little bit too long. That's more my issue with that. I think the early stuff was a lot of fun though. Even like having him lose to Goku, that I thought that was a great moment for him. But if you made it more of a jealousy,
yeah, I was gonna say this. Like another thing I noticed, I think a lot of people also like about him is the build up and the mystery surrounding his character as well.
Yeah. How did you feel about the Goku Black reveal? Were you like, oh, or was it like, oh, I was expecting something more?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have this as like the bottom arc for Super actually, because that last act was just that bad for a lot of people.
That's really the worst part, because like I think both the action stuff and like maybe the philosophical element of his character, they get dull at that point. Like there's good build, and then it just kind of gets dull into like the worst of Dragon Ball Z sort of stuff.
The whole, like, not just his character, but the whole arc, the arc as a whole, it feels like they didn't finish writing the script. They only wrote the first 2 acts. They didn't know what to do in the 3rd act.
Sometimes
at least that's the impression I got from it. Like, it does. And again, they did write themselves into a corner, so we got typical DBT stuff in the worst way.
Yeah, like overall,
bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
I still think it's more good than it is bad. I don't think that end really spoiled the whole thing for me, because I think even like the villain stuff early on is good. A lot of the personal elements are very good. It's just sometimes it's hard to finish something that has such a decent build, I guess. Like I think it's hard to leave people satisfied after that. I think the decent build early on makes the end more disappointing.
I think the other issue too is that arc was maybe just a little too ambitious for what they were capable of doing.
like I think they were capable. They had moments where it felt like they could have beaten these characters realistically. I kind of liked the idea of Zamasu fusing with himself. I thought that was kind of cool, but I feel like it didn't play out as exciting as it should have for how big of a moment that felt like.
Yeah, I
Like
mean it happens. So it's still not. It's still not as iconic when Piccolo like reformed with.
yeah, the him being immortal and basically screwing himself over by fusing, though, that was kind of disappointing because that felt like a really dumb villain move. That's like you remember the Garlic Jr.
Yeah,
stuff?
look, that was the point where they that was the point where they completely jumped the shark with the arc. Like, yeah, we're gonna have these guys fuse with each other so they can be completely unbeatable because we didn't learn that from other series.
Yeah,
or even Dragonfall for that matter. Because I don't
it's
understand what these like. It's such a bad trope in Battle Shonen. It's just like, when will they understand that you don't have to make these guys unbeatable to be a threat?
Yeah. And that's why I like the tournament arcs more, because it shows a lot of, I guess, it really highlights people's weaknesses more. And I think that's more fun than having an unbeatable villain.
Yeah.
Remember the Garlic Jr. stuff from Dragon Ball Z? I'm sorry.
I really
well,
I never watched the filler. I did watch a movie once, but I don't even remember much from that film.
Well, the basic thing is he had them beat, more or less, and then he opens like this dimension that he gets knocked into, because like he can't be killed. So he can only be beat by getting knocked into this dimension. And he opens it to knock them in, but he ends up creating his own downfall. And that's basically what Zamasu did. And it was kind of disappointing.
Was that the movie or the anime?
I think he did it in both the movie and the anime. I think that's how he got beat both times.
Again, that's my point. Stop making these unbeatable enemies. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't think they should have ever gone for making a character immortal. That was one of those things. It should be a threat, like Frieza trying to wish for himself to be immortal. That was a thing. And having that be a threat on the horizon is great. But I don't know. I don't think you should ever actually give that to a villain.
Yeah, have them
too much.
Have them actually achieve it. Because didn't Kishimoto kind of do a similar thing with Madara? I forgot exactly how the Madara thing went.
Madara is the go-to guy for an unbeatable villain.
Actually, I would say the villains in Bleach kind of top him on that.
Yeah, I guess so. I always think of Madara because it felt like he was already unbeatable, and then they gave him like 2 more power-ups.
Yeah.
Like before they could even figure out how to beat his first thing. Usually you back the villain into a corner, and then they power up again, and then you have to do it again.
Yeah.
They gave him like 2 more power-ups before he could even have his first form beaten. And that was weird.
They've been doing a similar thing with Bleach. Like the 2 main villains of the story, they became so unbelievably broken. They had to be defeated with Deus Ex Machinas.
Yeah, that is Aizen.
And they became kind of like, yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah, he was one of them. He became immortal.
I'm gonna have to go back and check it out, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember him pretty well. And then there was like this Quincy dude who comes in like right after where I stopped.
Yeah, Juha Bach. So yeah, Aizen became immortal, so he can't die.
Oh, that's smart.
And the funny thing, he actually got more power. He even got more powerful after being defeated somehow. So
okay, like saying logic
and
there. That's fine.
And Juha Bach is even worse because he has this ability called the Almighty, where he can pretty much just rewrite the script. Basically, that's the simplest way to explain it. He can resurrect himself from the dead. He has no look. He has the power to change any future that he wants, including the ones in which he died.
Like how do they beat him?
Oh, Ichigo goes Bankai.
But he
He
didn't
killed all
revive
the.
himself?
What, oh, he does have one weakness: silver.
Oh.
The silver
Oh, okay.
arrow.
That's it?
Yes, it damages it. It makes him vulnerable for like a hot second, at least long enough for Ichigo to get the win off of him, sort of. And
That
I say
seems
sort of because they haven't.
a bit
Yeah, but
simple.
there's more. But there's
Oh no.
more though. So after he's defeated, there's a 10-year time skip. And mind you, they don't even show like the full defeat. Ichigo's like in mid cut. In mid cut, chapter ends. 10-year time skip.
Oh, I
We didn't even
remember
see
that
the
when that
cut.
first came out. I remember you and Muget. I think you and Mugetsu talking about that, like when it happened,
Yeah.
because he's like a huge Bleach
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, that's why they call me Getsu, because that's Ichigo's
Yeah,
like big power up he gets to fight Aizen.
I
But yeah,
remember you.
he was
I remember some heated debates.
because that was awful. I mean that whole like last like two sections of that. Actually, what am I saying? The whole second half of that arc was a mess, and it's sad. Like the first half of the final arc, I actually thought was pretty good. The second
Hmm.
half is an absolute train wreck, and it just keeps crashing into stuff. And by the time you got to that point, the series was rushed.
Hmm.
So Juha defeats Ichigo with his broken abilities, and the big announcement is that the series is ending in like 5 chapters. They wind up getting another one, so 6 chapters, and everyone's just like, "Wait, how's he gonna beat him when he just lost this badly to this guy?" And I'm just like, so we all knew that he was gonna be defeated in some stupid way. It was just how.
So they
And
basically
then Kubo
told
wasted more
Kubo
chapters
that
of.
like you have to end this in 5 chapters. This is going too long. Like that sort of thing. Like he's
Yeah,
backed into a corner by like his editors or his publishers or whatever. Because this is clearly not what he
like
wants.
20. No, see, he planned for the arc to be going on for a long time. He wanted the arc, at least from the rumors I've heard. He wanted the arc to be the longest arc of Bleach, longer than the entirety of the Aranka saga, which is like 200 plus chapters long.
Dude, that took forever.
Yeah, the entirety of the Aranka saga. He wanted it to be longer than that, and it barely reached 200 chapter mark. It was like 207 chapters, the entirety of the final arc. And we were still pretty much missing a whole act.
Yeah. And that's still
like
pretty
the last
long.
6.
That's still a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, but that just brings me to one of my issues with that arc too, is that Kubo kind of fell into his old bad habits of like, I guess you could call it DBZ problems with the dragging out fights, and then having those fights not really mean anything in the end. Because most of the fights kept getting interrupted.
I hate that.
Let me.
Yeah,
so they would have these long
it's
fights.
very unsatisfying.
And then it gets interrupted. And the worst part is like there was these two people in the Quincy Army. You had Hitsugai and Soifon, if you remember those characters. They were fighting those guys.
I'd know them if I've seen them.
Yeah, so they were fighting those guys for like a few chapters. And then it looks like Hitsugai beats the guy. He uses his finisher and it's like the dude's done. Next chapter, the dude breaks out because he transforms, because you know how that works. And he's fully healed, and then he escapes. And then Soifon's fight is just plain incomplete because we see her go Bankai. She uses it against the enemy, and then it off screens the rest of the fight. And then the next scene we see these guys, so they both escaped, and now they're being chained up by Juha and his right hand man, waiting to be executed. This is the very next scene after the fight. That they won, more or less. Or that they at least escaped. But it's like, oh, you failed to kill your opponent, so now we're gonna kill you.
Oh, so that's what you mean by it meaning nothing. Okay. That makes
because
sense.
they basically robbed victories from those characters.
Yeah.
That's bad. Yes, I know that's bad. That's just one of those incidences. There's so much more. That was just the beginning of it. After that, it's just a snowball effect of just awful, awful nonsense. Because Kubo continuously does this, and then no one comes out looking good. No one on the hero side, no one on the villain side. Everyone winds up looking bad.
Yeah. I remember Bleach had kind of a cast problem, right? What didn't they have like way too many people at that point? Like, how did
Yes.
that play out? Did they get like the DBZ thing where like a lot of people just get completely ignored at the end?
It's weird. Like it's funny because I know a lot of people complain about Naruto too. With Bleach, it handles it weirdly. The captains, they do get a decent amount of screen time, and a few of them do get to do stuff. But like the vice captains, they don't really get to do much. The pseudo officers don't really get to do much. But more importantly, the main cast outside of like Ichigo and maybe Rukia or Renji on very small occasions.
Yeah. The thing with Bleach I noticed from like the little bit that I can't say little bit because I've gotten through most of the anime. I find that it introduces characters like very rapidly. A lot of the other anime they introduce characters very gradually and still don't use them all that much. Bleach, it introduced a lot of characters at one time on a few different occasions, it seems. And that's challenging.
Yeah, that's been our issue since the Soul Society arc, and it only got worse as it went with in regards to introducing more characters, because you can tell Kubo doesn't know what to do with all of them, but still trying to give all these guys something to do, and it's just difficult. And then on top of that, Bleach only takes place in like what 3 locations really, so there's not really much it's not really many places you can put those characters in.
Yeah,
because Bleach world building is pretty lacking. So
I find that a lot of shonen manga might benefit from killing off more characters.
Either that or put them in a location and just kind of leave them there. Like One Piece has a huge cast. It probably has. I would probably say One Piece probably has even a bigger cast than both Naruto and Bleach combined.
They don't forget about any character in One Piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say but I think Oda does a better job handling all those characters. But I think part of that has to do with the fact that it's an adventure story and they're always going from place to place instead of being just stuck in one location. So I think that's its benefit.
Yeah, the world of One Piece is huge. One thing that I like how, from what I've gotten, I'm probably not as far into it as you. I fell off of One Piece a lot earlier, I think. But one thing that I found, it does handle a lot of its side characters better, but it never gives them like the big win. I feel like more side characters need the big win, because Luffy, he was kind of frustrating by the end, because he did well. I get that he's the main character, but if you're gonna have such a big cast, sometimes you need the other characters to get the big win. It's kind of the Goku problem.
It is. But he'll do stuff from like the Straw Hats, but it's just like people outside the Straw Hats, you're not gonna really get that much from, because that's not his focus. They really are, like, the other characters really are just support for the most part.
But the only one that's really got away as much in One Piece, like, they get introduced and you think they're one-off characters, but they'll be around forever. Like when I say he doesn't forget about characters, it's weird how many characters are not one-off characters, because they feel like it.
Yeah, but I think that's just also Ola's love for his characters and his story.
Yeah,
and that was also probably one of the big issues I also had with. Well, that's actually one of the things I did have an issue with One Piece. That I feel like Ola has all these ideas, and you can tell he loves the story. He's very invested in it, but I also feel like sometimes he gets lost in it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I get that. It's challenging, and he does very well considering how challenging his writing style probably makes it for him.
Yeah.
But my God, he could have made it easier on himself. Is it almost over?
It's getting there.
I feel like it's
Like,
been almost over for years.
The story's been going on for a while now, but like after Wano, which is the arc where they're going to be dealing with Kaido. After that arc, they're probably going to start moving more into like end game stuff. Like, so I'll probably say have like another saga or two before the story ends.
Yeah, I want to know what the One Piece is.
I don't care.
I feel like that's the only. I feel like that'll never be satisfying, no matter what it is.
Yeah,
but it can't just be a pile of treasure, can it? It's got to be more than that.
That's the thing, though. I don't know what I would want it to be because I heard people. Oh, well, it could be like a representation of their friendship or some nonsense like that, which is something I don't want to see.
That wouldn't be great. I'm just trying to think. Like, I want it to be piratey, but I don't think you could draw enough gold to make it satisfying, unless it's like literally a city of gold. Like maybe, but that still might be a little too on the nose. Like, I feel like I want something deep and meaningful, but I don't know if I'd be happy if he gave me something deep and meaningful. So it feels like he's kind of in a corner as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he is. But I think that's also why he hasn't really been putting so much emphasis on it. Like, he's been treating the whole One Piece thing as kind of like a side thing. Because it has been more about the adventure than the actual goal. So
yeah, I don't get it, but I think it's a series that I will like firmly pick back up. I was hoping it would get to the end, and then I would pick it back up.
You might have to wait like another 10 years for that.
Yeah, I don't. Is Oda gonna last that long? I thought he was like having health issues back when I was following that series.
He is, and I'm not sure if it's gotten better or worse, but that's the other thing too, is that Oda has said that he does want to end the series sooner than later. And I will say this. After Dressrosa, the pacing starts getting a lot faster than normal Oda pacing. Because even like the Whole Cake Island arc, which is the arc where they don't go into Big Mom's territory, that arc was still a long arc, but it was a lot it was faster than normal, like normal speed. Oda would try to get through things. As a matter of fact, like Wano in particular, like one of my criticisms was that I thought it was moving too fast.
That's interesting.
I know that's weird to say that.
I'm usually happy to have a fast-paced arc in shonen manga, but that's interesting. I need to get a little bit further into it. I feel like if I tried to pick it up from where I was, I would have no idea what's going on. I've forgotten so much.
I could feel you in.
It's prohibitively long. It's so hard to pick up.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things you just have to endure. But if you do go all the way back to the beginning, really just like watch it or read it, whichever one you decide to do, just do it at your own pace. Because rushing to get into it, you're not gonna have a good time.
It's
just enjoy it as you experience it, type of thing.
So, are you watching anything else lately? Anything you're following?
Well, I was following My Hero Academia, but I've been like on and off with that.
Anime or manga? Or both?
More so I don't know, both. Like at this point, I follow people that follow it, so I'm at least aware of what's happening.
Yeah,
I just don't have like
right now.
I just don't have like the full drive to like go out and like like read it week to week. or even like
Yeah.
watch it week to week. Like if it's one of those things that's gotten to the point for me. Like if it's on, I'll watch it, but it's not. I'm not actively going out to follow
Yeah.
it.
I feel like that's the series I'd want to do anime for. Like visually, it's very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. The anime is pretty good.
And it's seasonal, so they take a break, give the manga some space, which is nice.
I will say this with My Hero. Like I do enjoy watching it, the anime, but it's one of those things where I'll watch it like and I'll enjoy it. And I'll even be like hyped and all that while watching it. But then after the fact, I don't really think about it. Like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like I can remember like what happened or what I felt when it was happening. But it's just like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, there is something like I kind of feel you there. I'm not connecting with it as much as I would like. And I watch it and I recognize that it's a very good show. But there's like an extra element of connection there that I can't find. Like you ever know a show's really good, but you just can't get into it as much as you would like?
Yeah, I've had a
Okay,
few of those, but
I've been there.
like with My Hero in particular, I think another thing that's kind of holding me back from like fully enjoying all of its thing is the fact there's some issues that I have with it,
Hmm.
and it could just be a me thing. It may not be like something that's critically bad about it, but it's just some things that's just kind of bothering me,
Yeah.
probably more than it should. So the first thing is the fact that it is one of the newer shonen, like it I would call like post Big Three shonen.
Yeah.
So like the things I do like about it is the fact that it is faster paced, so it doesn't spend as much time on things.
Yeah.
However, I do feel like at times that could be almost to its detriment, which is going to bring me to my second issue with the series.
Hmm.
It's character roster.
Oh yeah.
Once
I thought the
again,
characters were good. Is it what's the issue?
it is kind of big. Like I'm not
It
sure
is
how
big.
far you got in My Hero, but it does get bigger. Like even like the core group, Class 1A is made up of 20 characters,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you're
I
right.
would say half of those characters, really like less than half of those characters, are actually important.
Hmm. I think
Like
it's
I can't
okay
even
to
remember.
have characters like it's okay to have side characters that aren't going to like do the big stuff, but it is I get it is similar to my critique of like Bleach early on because like you introduce that whole class, you're adding like all these characters at once and you have to balance them. And I could
Yeah,
imagine they
but
probably introduce some other classes or whatever.
yeah, they introduced like a rival class that has the same amount of characters, Class 1B, and then they even introduced like students from other schools
Yeah.
for some
So
reason, and
yeah, it's not introducing one character at a time. That's a challenge.
presented
Yeah.
as if all of them are supposed to be main characters, and they clearly aren't. And even then, like the ones that are kind of more in the main character role, are still kind of do get sidelined at some points in the story, and it really just kind of goes back to what you could call like the big three, like guys.
Mm.
That was how like in One Piece you have Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji.
Yeah.
So My Hero kind of has that as well, and they
Yeah.
are the ones that pretty much do like most of the work.
Who's the third one? Like I know the first two. Who would be the third one in the big three? I never got very far into the show.
All right, so it's Deku, who's the main character, Bakugo,
Yeah.
and then Todoroki.
Todoroki. Which one is he? I
He has
haven't learned all their names. Todoroki.
he's yeah, he's a kid with the fire and ice powers. He has like red
Oh.
hair and white hair.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Ice Zuko. I got you. I didn't know his name yet,
Izuku.
but I've been calling him that since the beginning, and the internet kind of gave him that name as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not far off with that. That's pretty much his nickname for the most part. And he does his whole backstory is kind of similar to Zuko. So I mean, it's not as good as Zuko, but it's similar.
I mean, Zuko is like a character without a flaw.
I know, right?
It's hard to be
The
Zuko.
best character in the series.
It's hard to be like. I'd hate to compare a show to Avatar: The Last Airbender because very few can stand up to something like that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure
Still
if
my favorite show.
Hirokoshi was trying. I'm not sure if Hirokoshi was trying to go for that with his character or even with any of the other characters, but I will say he. I'm not gonna say he did a bad job. Like Todoroki is one of the better characters in the series, but he's still not Zuko though.
At the point I'm at, he doesn't even feel like one of the main characters yet, so that's how early I am. They're showing a little bit more of him, but he's still at the point where he's kind of distant and kind of mysterious to the rest of the class. So, yeah,
so
you're
probably still
sure who you're talking about with the top three.
You're probably still in season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 is where some characters are going to get elevated, but especially those three.
Yeah, he's clearly like one of the best in their class at this stage, but like they don't let you in on anything personal about him yet.
Yeah, because they're saved now until season 2. That's when you're going to get more of his character.
All right.
I remember before, another thing we was talking about before, we lost that stream was also, I was saying that I thought One Punch Man was doing a better story, was doing a better superhero story than My Hero Academia, and I still stand by that.
Yeah, I think so. I think its build is almost flawless every time, and anytime it undercuts its own build, it's on purpose.
Yeah, but even like dealing like what the idea of what it means to be a hero, like because that's one of the big like themes of My Hero Academia. I feel like One Punch Man's handled that a lot better than My Hero.
Yeah, both shows. It's interesting because I feel like the universes that they exist in really lends itself to comedy, and just the fact that One Punch Man leans further into comedy really helps because it really is the most ridiculous concept. You are really overexposing heroes. You're making them mundane, kind of. So I think One Punch Man, just by virtue of what it's trying to do, is just kind of superior in that sense.
My brothers.
What's up, man?
How's everything?
It's going all right.
Not much. We're live.
Oh, we're live, yo. That's what's up, man.
You caught me right at the end, but I'm kind of glad you came in because I'd feel bad leaving it so early.
Oh.
I feel like our schedules aren't going to link up here. I keep getting you like right as I'm about to leave.
Oh, no. What you guys were talking about?
Yeah, we can fix that in what? Oh, we was talking about, let's see, you talked about Dragon Ball Super, we was talking about some Big 3 stuff, and we was just talking about My Hero Academia.
Oh, no.
Oh, no?
what are you watching these days?
Oh, my God. I'm really digging Dr. Stone. I love that. Yashahime, the sequel from Inuyasha, that's beautiful. I love it. What else?
I've heard good things about Dr. Stone. I haven't checked it out yet, though.
So good. So good. You need to watch it.
I should give it a chance.
You need to watch it. Second season's coming January.
All right. Maybe I'll put that on my list. I'm getting back into anime finally. I took a long break.
Oh,
As did I. What about you, Miguel? Did you take a hiatus too? Like, what happened?
Oh, ever since YouTube deleted me, man, it's been hard.
You got deleted?
Wait, when did you get deleted?
I haven't heard about this.
I got deleted 2 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
So
I guess I'm out of it by then.
So I got false flagged on my Fairy Tail videos, of course.
Oh, okay.
Fairy Tail were always really bad when I did those as well.
I got false flagged, and YouTube decided not to help me. So yeah.
Why was they turn on you like that? Didn't you actually like Fairy Tail though?
No, it was it was 2 rant videos about Fairy Tail.
Yeah, but you was always
That
one
was
of
a
the
rough
nicer
time
people.
for Fairy Tail. You got to remember.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, but
rough
you was
time.
you was actually one of the nicer people in regards to Fairy Tail. You wasn't like Kia Lightning that was just like dragging that
Oh
series to the grave.
yeah,
Like,
no, I wasn't like King of Lightning, but Fairy Tail, not really the best, but oh well. But yeah, I got deleted, man. I had 3,000 subscribers on that channel.
Dude,
Rip.
rough man.
Yep.
yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, man. So I upload videos like once a month, bro.
What did you just like lose some drive?
Yeah, man.
How do you start that
yeah.
over? Huh?
It's not over, but like I'm trying to upload videos, but man, it's been tough.
Look again, like when you have to start all over again, it's annoying.
It is, man. Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think last time we did a live stream, it was like almost 3 years ago.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I think we all fell out around the same time. Just fell off of
Yeah.
YouTube because I had stopped making videos. He had stopped making videos. I think he deleted his channel.
Oh yeah, I'm my old channel it's still there, but I didn't really like anything I did on it, so I'm just like, if I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm gonna start it over. I'm gonna try to do better next time, and so far I am.
Yeah,
That's
why I thought we'd come back. Revival time. Everybody's trying to make a comeback.
I guess.
Think about it. We live in a remake, remaster, revival era. This is the perfect time to return.
Yeah, that's true.
They're bringing everything back from the dead, so why not?
Yeah.
I guess. So this is what is this? This is new, man. This is nothing like the Google Hangouts.
There's no more Google Hangout. Apparently, it doesn't exist anymore.
Damn, I miss those days.
As do I. I was actually watching a few yesterday for entertainment purposes.
For entertainment purposes.
Speaking of which, is the 420k room like done? Is that finished now?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What
happened to you won't be seeing? Wait, what happened?
No, you continue.
Maybe once I get to 1,000 subscribers, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe the live stream comes back. I don't know.
Well, okay. This is what is this called? StreamYard. That's what I'm using for this. I tried using OBS, but that was a little difficult.
Yeah, this is all right. This isn't too. It seems easy enough, and I checked the stream on there. It seems like it's still going, unlike the last time.
How many people can join here?
I think you have as many people as you want.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
At least I don't really know the limit. I don't know the limit per se, but like what people do you have in mind?
Oh no, I'm just wondering because in Google Hangouts it was 8 people, right? I think
10.
Oh, there's 10. Oh, okay, I forgot, man. It's been years.
I didn't realize they had a limit.
Yeah, Hangout had the limit. Yeah.
Yeah, I never messed with any of that stuff for all that long. I was always just hopping on.
I do remember that one time you was trying to do live streams on your channel. That lasted for like a hot second.
Yeah. I tried. I didn't really like managing that format. I'm down with being a part of it, but I don't really want to be in charge of it.
What, did that make it look too easy for you?
Oh yeah. Apparently your job is harder than I thought it was at the time. It's managing people. I'm very bad at that part. It's not even like the streaming part. Like I can throw a live stream together, no problem. It's just communicating with people. I'd rather just like be communicating with one person. You send me a link, I get on the stream, and we just go. I don't want to have to be messaging a whole bunch of people trying to make sure they're on the stream on time.
Oh, I remember
I'm
doing
getting too
that.
many messages on it.
Sounds like a pain. I never did it with more than like 3 or 4 people.
No, I did it with like 8 people.
Yo, your live streams used to be huge.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
No, they were big. That's why I like joined them. It was fun.
Oh, thank you. I mean, not as big as the J Room. I miss those live streams.
Yeah, all them people stopped doing that stuff. The J Room's dead.
Yeah.
The
No,
Zero
the anime law. I remember the anime law live streams are dead.
Yeah, that guy. He just
from-
gave up.
from Everyone is.
What was that other? Yo, what was that other guy that she was talking to that also did live streams? I forgot what his name was.
What does he look like?
Oh, it's weird. I have him on social media, but I'm just like I forgot what he was going by. I just know he was one of your people.
Oh, he's one of my people.
Yeah,
remember.
he was one of your. Speaking of which, how are all them other guys that used to be on the stream doing?
No, they're okay. They're all over on Twitter.
Well, I've only like interacted with like one of them. What was that guy's name? Lily Dub or something like that.
Oh,
Or he made fanboy. Yeah.
No, correction. It's Kikyo fanboy from Inuyasha.
Was he a What He Made fanboy though?
I mean, he is, but he's more of a Kikyo fanboy now.
He's a What He Made fanboy. Just admit it. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if they still want to join, they can. Not tonight, but I mean,
maybe in the next stream.
no, I didn't mean tonight. I meant like some other time.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
we'll get these things more consistent, and it'll be easier for people to hop on.
Mm-hmm.
Get some advertising out there.
So I should probably explain this to you and to the viewers. This is very unprofessional live stream. So what this is that this is going to be a podcast. Well, it is a podcast. It's called Better Late Than Never because we're always late to stuff, and by that I mean me. I'm late to everything, including stuff I'm on time for. I find a way to be late to it. I don't know how. It's just my logic. So what I was trying to do was to convert my YouTube live streams into a podcast and then post it places like SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you want to, Anchor maybe, like just anywhere basically. And pretty much we can talk about like the stuff we used to talk about. We can talk about any other stuff as well. But then again, we talk about everything, honestly. Even though it was supposed to be like an anime show, but we deviate into other stuff. And I thought, we can keep that format for the most part. Maybe just a little more structured. At least we can try.
Structure.
But for the most part, that's how the show is going to be. So it's not going to be like much different. It just has a different name. I don't know, because I thought calling it the Mega Game Hangouts, that's not going to sound good.
I mean, Hangouts are gone, man. You need to rebrand. No more Hangouts.
Yeah.
Hangouts dead.
I did check. The last Hangout I did was number 59. I wanted to do number 60 as the final one.
Oh, wow.
I don't know 59? If I'll do that. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's crazy.
I didn't realize you did so many.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I was gonna try to do like one more. Yeah. Just like one big blowout as a transitional thing. That was actually gonna be the first thing I was gonna do after this big old hiatus. So it's gonna be like, we're back. with the final episode. And then
Sorry. How many of
There you
those
go.
did you do after I disappeared? Like
I don't know.
I feel like
I stopped.
I never saw
I know-
any show up after that.
Well, I stopped doing it like I stopped doing like around like 3 years ago. Like I know you wasn't showing up as much because of scheduling problems,
Yeah, I
and because I did have
something
other
about,
people
like,
join
how
the
late
streams at
they
the
were.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember what the last one was about. I didn't really watch it yet.
Are they ever
I
about
split
anything
it up
in
into like 2
particular?
seasons. So after episode 30, I split into 2 seasons. So the first 30 streams is is the first season. The second season, I did try to have a little more structure, at least try to have topics. That lasted for like 5 episodes. And then it went right back
5
to
episodes. What the hell? Right.
We're gonna have to do like a book club thing where we have homework. So if you want structure, we need to be on the same page on something. At least one thing.
Alright, so talk about at least next time when everyone's on. Talk about Burn the Witch, because that's a thing.
Oh, I love it.
Really.
I love the girls.
I'm sure you do.
Wait, hold up before we move on. Who's best girl?
Noelle.
Oh, okay, you're good. You're good, bro.
I mean, who else am I gonna choose? Like,
Nini?
no. I do like her character, at least from what I haven't like fully read it. I read chapter 0, and then I watched some chapter reviews from one of the Bleach YouTubers. So I'm at least
you didn't watch the OVA?
I started watching it, and then it got deleted off of YouTube, and I was like,
Oh, go to Crunchyroll, man.
I don't want to. I want to wait till it comes back on YouTube.
Oh, bro.
It's easier.
I was gonna say go to Kiss Anime, but they got deleted.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, no more.
Feels like they were around forever.
Oh yeah, forever, bro.
Most of those websites don't last super long, but that feels like that one was around longer than most.
Do you think that would be? Do you think Burn the Witch would be on Hulu? I'll watch it there if it's on it.
I don't know.
Thanks. That was very helpful. Where'd you get your tattoo from, Brady?
Oh, this one right here, it's a wrestling mask. It's El Santo, who was like Mexican Superman.
Yo,
wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, like he was like in comic books and everything. He had like a million movies. He had a state funeral. Like he's like the Superman of Mexico. He had like one of the biggest funerals in world history. He took off his mask once, like a week before he died.
Whoa, what? Oh, that's crazy.
I did not know this was a thing. Like, why am I just finding out about this?
Because you're not Mexican.
What's that supposed to be?
Because like he was just popular in Mexico, but he was bigger than everything there.
That sounds like an oxymoron, but okay.
Just there, he was bigger than everything.
A Mexican Superman.
I like that tattoo though.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to fill out my arm.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to get a sleeve.
My bird just crawled into my shirt.
What was your bird name again?
His name is Peridot.
Oh, right.
Oh, sounds like Paradox.
It's a Steven Universe reference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
that's what got us on Steven Universe last time.
Yeah, I knew it was something else we talked about.
Yeah, he just hangs out. He's the reason I have many subscribers now. because he
Really?
just hangs out during my videos.
Uh-huh.
That's
So
how
you'll-
you do it. It wasn't even on purpose, but like I have him to thank probably entirely.
You don't have an amethyst though?
A what?
Amethyst.
I see what you're doing there.
Have you ever watched Steven Universe Mugetsu?
No, I haven't.
Do you plan to at all?
I don't know.
It's a good show.
There's so many shows I need to watch, bro.
It's not enough hours in a day,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like
do
I
you
still.
do those?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you still do those top strongest videos?
Not as much. I mostly do like top sexiest girls.
That gets the clicks, right?
Yeah.
Or does
that
it just
does-
immediately get demonetized or something? I don't know.
No, I don't get demonetized.
Oh, cool.
Because
Well,
of-
actually, wait. You know what? That's a good question because my channel is not monetized.
Oh, do you not have like the
I don't have
minimum
1,000
watch time or
subscribers.
something? Oh yeah, you're not at it's 1,000. Is
Yeah, freaking Logan Paul. I'm gonna kill him.
the...
Anyways, no, because if you want to get paid, you need to get $1,000. What was it? You got 4,000 hours watched videos,
Yeah.
I think, and something about a year. I forgot.
I got it like a while ago. I just didn't remember what the criteria was.
Oh,
Like I
Yeah.
think I had like the watch time by the time I got the subscribers, so I didn't really even pay attention to that.
oh, so you're good, bro.
My early videos on the channel were like really long, so that helped.
Nice. But yeah, I'm trying to work to get 1,000 so I can get paid.
That'll be good.
Get that ad revenue.
Well, just keep doing those list videos then.
Yeah.
Like the ones I've seen you do, those were fun. That trap one was hilarious.
Oh, yes. You gotta love the traps.
Did you ever see any of the list videos that I did? I only did like 3 of them.
You might have to show me again. I forgot.
I did 2 Bleach ones and I did a Steven Universe one.
Huh. You should do more. Or does that not go with your format anymore?
No, I do want to do one. I just haven't had the time to do it, and it's
Okay,
gonna be
I
a little
wasn't sure if you
harder.
were committing to like this sort of format, or if you were going to be doing other stuff too.
I'm trying to commit to a lot of things. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, you might have too much on your plate. You might need to narrow it down a little. Because you come to me with like all these ideas, and I'm just like, how's he going to balance all that?
Yeah, that's me. I'll
It's
get
very-
into it eventually.
You got,
It's very
you got
cheap
so
for
many
one
ideas.
Yeah, I should probably explain this too. So I actually do plan on having maybe like 4 or 5 different podcasts overall at some point down the line. I know. I see you shaking your head right now. Like it's like, how am I doing it? To answer your question, I have no idea.
Like
But
two.
I'm not gonna do them all at once. Like the thing,
I mean-
this is gonna be the main podcast I'm gonna be doing just because the other ones is probably gonna be done irregularly for reasons. Now, 2 of them are based around like different like disability stuff. Like for example, like I have cystic fibrosis, so I'm gonna be doing a podcast around that. And then I'm going to do another one that's based around like other disabilities, and I plan on doing like a music one with some friends. So that's something I'm going to do. And on top of that, I'm also doing music stuff, like I make beats and stuff, and I don't know, whatever I decide to actually put on my YouTube channel. Aside from this, so yeah, it's going to be just one big thing. But it's what I plan is that I have the whole thing be under like one big umbrella known as Mega Aim Productions.
Very nice. Are you gonna change your channel name to that?
No.
That'd be rad.
I probably should, honestly.
Every time you change
no.
the name, the YouTube algorithm like messes with you a little bit. Like sometimes I'll search your name as it is now and nothing comes up. I search your name as it used to be, and it comes up immediately.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, no, so I changed my layout of my name because I want people to like know what it says, because I've noticed a lot of people, like, when I jump on like live streams in the chat, people always have a hard time like pronouncing it because it's all slapped together. So I
Yeah.
decided to space it out.
Oh,
It's the same name. It's just like it's the same name. It's just with underscores.
Yeah, it's fine. You just have to work your way back into the YouTube algorithm, because it's like I search up your name as it's spelled now, and it like your channel isn't the first thing that comes up. While if I type it how it was before, your channel does come up, even though you've changed the name.
Hardly, but yeah. Like I think that's fine though, because for any people, for like the 100 subscribers that I had prior to this, if they're actually searching me and they're using my old name, that's fine.
Yeah,
It's not really a big deal. The one thing I will say is I've been trying to be consistent with everywhere. Trying to be consistent with my name like everywhere. So
yeah,
like on SoundCloud is DJ Game 17. On Facebook, well, I have my actual name, but I do have a page for this. Well, I'm also trying to stream on. I don't know if it's streaming on there now, but no, I think you have to pay for that. I'm not doing that. They can get the edited version. They're not getting the live feed. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see how well that happens. But basically, I want it to be like something like Viacom, where it owns like a lot of different things, even though all the stuff that I would theoretically have ownership of is stuff I created myself, and that stuff I bought. Because they're all different. They have all different emails. So if that makes any sense.
I follow.
And that's where you guys come in.
Yay! So for your like music podcast thing, are you doing like album reviews, or like are you just gonna come on and talk about music?
We'll probably do album reviews at some point, but it's just really gonna be talking about music stuff.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Like it would be cool to have like, an album review every single. Like I'm trying to remember. Like I've listened to a few podcasts that do that, and I think that's always fun.
Yeah, we could do that just to have like an actual structure.
Like if you're going for structure, that might be the way to go. Depends how much you want that structure to restrict you.
I mean, we'll probably have some stuff like in between the actual album review, but yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can talk about within an album. You can, as long as you don't deviate too much from it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about that part yet. So what did you guys do for Halloween? What did you guys do for Halloween?
Not much. There's not much trick-or-treating going on around here. We basically did Easter with all the kids in our family. Like you just hide a bunch of candy places so they don't go door to door. Like nobody's outside right now.
Nah, same here. But I was with my boys.
Doing what? Or you can't. You can't disclose that information, huh?
It's not that serious, bro. We were playing Modern Warfare. We were playing the new Zombie Royale game mode. It was fun.
Ooh.
Call of Duty.
Is that like the latest one?
Yeah, the Modern Warfare one. Yeah.
Did that come out this year or?
Oh no, that's Black Ops.
Wait. No, so all right, so okay. Yeah, there was like a lot of like virtual stuff going on yesterday. I remember I was watching YouTube stream actual like Zoom. Well, at least one person was, and there was some other like DJ mixes and stuff. And I started watching it for a few minutes, and I was like, you know what, I'm over it. I'll watch it after it's uploaded because I was also trying to do homework. Yeah.
Speaking of homework,
This
guy's probably got to go do that.
Okay.
Get that A+, man.
Yeah, I've got two kind of ambitious papers that I have been neglecting. So,
have you started them at all yet?
Yeah, but they're like 25 pages a piece, which, you know, for the amount of research that has to go into them, that's a decent amount.
All right. Well, I guess if you need any help with it, I'm not sure how much help I would be, but.
Do you know anything about jazz history in Russia?
In Russia, no.
Okay, then I guess I'm on my own for this one.
Well,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's barely a thing. That's
I didn't know they had their own.
Oh, it was like fake jazz.
Like fake. I'm actually intrigued now. Tell me more about the fake jazz of Russia.
And stuff, and like jazz is like an American thing, and they were a little skeptical of it at the time. There's not a lot of English sources, so I'm not doing very well right now because I can't read Russian.
Well, if this helps, I know Russian music from Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh, lovely. I think I'm a little stumped here, but we'll see what I can find. I've got a bunch of books that I have to go through, but I've got to go do that now. So thank you for having me. I'll be here next week probably if you do one.
Yes. We will continuously do these until the end of time.
Cool. And if anybody watches this, who knows? It's the first episode. Sometimes it's hard to get people on the first one. But anybody in the future is watching this one. My channel is Social Stud. We're trying to get to 20,000 subs. We're very close. So come help me out.
Help my boy out.
No,
it's not real.
That's great. I'll put the link in the description. Follow my boy Brady over here.
Thank you. It's
in Paradox.
It's like history stuff, but like some of it's like stupid stuff too. And there's some gaming stuff too. I play Assassin's Creed because it's the closest connection I could find to history stuff and still be able to play games.
Oh yeah, I used to do that before.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it slightly related, but at this point I'm not really having myself held back by the history thing, even though I started this channel as kind of just a thing for me to do, like watch history videos and react to them or whatever. Now I'm trying to try different stuff. And it's
you can get some leverage off of doing gaming stuff as well, along with the history stuff, and you can use it as like, for example, like games that take place in like different locations or different time periods. You could use that as an excuse to say, "Oh, I'm playing this game."
Yeah, that's why the Assassin's Creed thing kind of works.
Yes.
I've been told like to do Red Dead Redemption because it's like the American West or something. I don't know if I'd get anything out of that, but it sounds like fun. So we'll see what happens when I finish this Assassin's Creed game I'm on.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Red Redemption.
Yeah,
I haven't played it, but I heard good things about it.
I have it. It's installed. It took like a year to install, but I haven't gotten around to like playing much of it. But apparently it's good, so I'll give it a chance at some point. It's like Grand Theft Auto with horses.
Yep.
So that's cool. All right, guys. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, Brady.
All right. Later.
And then there was two.
You're a fan of Star Wars, right?
Not really. Why?
Oh my god, bro,
I could never get
bro,
into Star Wars. I've never
bro,
been able to get into Star Wars.
bro. The Mandalorian, bro, so good.
It bores me.
Blasphemy.
That's right. It bores me.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Uh,
It's news. Like,
I can't believe it. That's messed up, man. Yeah.
hey,
I was
it
gonna
is
say,
what it is.
oh, this guy. Um,
What?
I gave up on reviewing manga chapters.
That's fine. I did too.
It's crazy too, so because I was getting the views, but I don't get comments. It's so weird, bro.
Well, you're trying to rebuild your channel, so it's probably gonna take a minute. Like,
No, like I get like a thousand views on one video of a review slash reaction, and no comments. Maybe one or two, but that's it. I'm like, bro, really?
yeah,
But yeah, I gave up on
I,
that.
that's fine. Like, he wasn't real. At least last time I checked, he wasn't really reviewing that much stuff anyway. He was doing like Attack on Titan.
Mm, in terms of manga, no, because I don't do anime. Uh, Attack on Titan. I did Food Wars. I did The Promised Neverland. What else I did? What else I did? I'm looking at my channel right now. Holy crap! Yeah, it's mostly Food Wars.
That's on Netflix now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You need to watch it, man. So good.
Yeah, like what else have you like what other stuff you've been like watching and reading? You know, since
Oh, bro, man, I gotta pull out a list, bro. I have a big ass list, bro. Hold
this
up,
is
hold
what
up. Let's start with uh. The thing is, Demon Slayer ended.
yeah.
I was I was going to review that, but I guess it didn't work out. Uh, wait, you read Demon Slayer, right?
No.
Bro, the ending's horrible, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's almost. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I haven't watched or read a lot of stuff in a long time. I'm just like with Brady, I'm just getting back into that stuff.
Oh, okay. I've been somewhat constant of keeping up with the shows, but with Demon Slayer, bro. Oh man, the ending's bad, bro. It's almost as bad. It's almost listen. It's almost as bad as Fairy Tale ending,
Well, okay,
if
what do
not
you
worse.
think? Ask you this. What do you think was the worst ending of the series that you've like followed so far?
Like like Food Wars, Demon Slayer, The Promised Neverland, because those series
Like
ended.
any like oh really? I know all of them ended. I know Promise Neverland ended. I know Food Wars ended too. But I mean like
Yeah.
all the series that you've like followed so far, what do you
Oh,
think had the worst?
the worst ending. Oh, Fairy Tale's up there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, Demon Slayer is literally next to it. One of the
Okay.
worst villains ever.
Okay.
Oh my god, the stuff that this man. Yo, I can't say it, man. I don't want you to get demonetized, bro. I can't say it. It's
All right.
bad. The main villain is horrible, man. He's you see it in Yasha, right?
Yes, I've seen Inuyasha.
Oh, okay. So the main villain is kind of like Naraku, but worse. Way worse.
Oh, so you recognize Norako as a bad villain? That's great.
No, Naraka's 100 times better than this villain from Demon Slayer.
But he's still a bad villain, though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's still a
he
bad
runs
villain.
away. He runs away a lot. Doesn't get the job done. And he has his
It's not
what's
just
it called? His incarnations to do his dirty work. I guess.
it's not just that. He's just uninteresting. He's a boring villain. He's a bland villain. He has no personality.
I mean, he's a monster, bro. He's a demon. Demons. Didn't
I've
he
seen
want
demons with personalities. He just doesn't have one. He's lazily written.
He's easily ready. I don't know. I have a soft spot because I grew up with Inuyasha, and each time I see Naraku, like, oh, don't Inuyasha, kill him.
You know, so bad. I can't even remember the encounters that they've had with Noraku.
Oh my god, it's a lot.
Exactly. And I can't remember a single one.
Damn. Rip. Okay.
he's that forgettable as a villain. I cannot remember a single thing he did.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember when he appeared. I remember just watching at one point he's there.
Oh, he's
He
there.
just popped.
I
Popped up out of
guess.
nowhere.
I guess.
But then again,
One other series I'm reading. Black Clover. I'm
is,
reading
is
that.
that is that any good? Like, because I've heard.
Listen, remember, I think we had this conversation back in the day. How, oh my god, Black Clover is like the worst. Is a copy and paste from Bleach, Naruto, and Fairy Tail. It's the worst child of Shonen Jump. Bro, I'm telling you right now, none of that is true. It's actually pretty enjoyable, man. Sure, there's some copy and paste from other series like Bleach, for example, with because in Black Clover they have squads and captains and lieutenants.
Yeah.
Same with Fairy Tail, the whole magic thing. But Black Clover is pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I did try watching it like a while ago. Like when it was on Tsunami. I'm not sure if it's still on there, but
I think it's still
I
on.
just could not get into it. I was like,
Bro,
this is happening.
I'm telling you right now, it's way better than Fairy Tail, bro.
Yeah, but I didn't care about Fairy Tail. I told you I watched like the first like 40. I watched like the first 40-something episodes of Fairy Tail and I dropped it and I never looked back. And even then, I don't even remember anything that happened in that series. I was like, oh, that happened. Well, I should say that didn't happen because I don't remember it. I know more about Fairy Tail from like people's rants about it than I actually watching or reading it.
Bruh.
So I never cared about. Yeah, I never cared about Fairy Tail. I never had any investment in it. So as far as they like going down the drain and just becoming like absolute garbage, I found at least the reactions to it to be quite entertaining. And that's probably the one thing I will say I miss about Fairy Tail's run is to seeing people rant about it. That was always fun. That was a good time for me.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It was fun. You know what's crazy? I really wanted a Fairy Tail tattoo. Glad I didn't get one, bro. I'm so happy that I didn't get it.
Yeah, speaking of Fairy Tail, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there seems to be like this resurgence of like there's people going around saying, "Oh, Fairy Tail is actually not that bad. It's actually a good series."
Bro, all over my Twitter feed, bro. It's not as bad. You know what's crazy? They're saying people are saying 7 Deadly Sins is way worse than Fairy Tail.
I can see that. Like, I can see that actually. 7 Deadly Sins.
That's crazy because I really enjoyed the first season. I haven't seen the other seasons yet of 7 Deadly Sins.
I dropped 7 Deadly Sins after season 1.
Damn.
I hated it.
Damn.
I thought the series was absolutely awful.
I don't know. That's crazy, man. Because I really there's like a couple of characters that I enjoy, but bro, I heard one of those seasons is horrible, man. Like the animation is stupid. It revolves around the main character. What's I forgot his name. Meliodas.
Yes, that's his name.
Like like this one shot, this one scene. He's on the bed. He looks you like bro. Oh, let me show you the picture. Can I show you the picture?
I'm sure you can. Like,
Meliodas, demon form. Is it demon form?
maybe.
He's on the bed and he looks retarded.
You sure that wasn't filler though? Because I know they had like a small filler season before they get
Oh,
actual like season 2.
already? Yeah, filler.
Yeah, they had a small filler season, and then there's like 2 season 2s. So like the first season 2
What?
is all filler, and then the actual season 2 is the actual canon stuff, like when they deal with the 10 Commandments.
Oh, no wonder you dropped it. I would have, bro. No,
But
wow.
that's
I
not.
did not
But
know
that's
that.
not why. But that's not why I dropped it though.
Oh, why you dropped it though?
Ironically, I actually like those episodes.
But the fillers,
Yes,
bruh.
I know it's shocking. I actually liked those episodes. No, it was the canon stuff that made me drop it. I didn't like how they handled.
Bruh. That's like saying I enjoy Bleach fillers over the canon Arankar saga, the Thousand Year Blood War. I prefer the fillers than the canon.
But I do
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's a first.
for Bleach as well. I actually like the fillers more than the canon
Oh,
stuff.
bro, the fillers and Bleach is godlike, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's different though. Bleach actually has really good fillers.
Like, if we're talking about fillers of all of anime, Bleach is up there, bro.
It really is. Like,
And I guess Dragon Ball Z is up there too. I don't know.
no, it's not.
Rurouni Kenshin, there's with the Christian saga arc, whatever you want to call it.
No,
I like
Rurouni
that.
Kenshin does not have good fillers. The fillers were
Really?
so bad.
What? You didn't like the Christian guy, that blind Kenshin? You did not like that. You did not like that, bro.
Actually,
Bro.
I don't even think I got past. I didn't even get up to that. I dropped it at that point.
Oh my. Yo.
And look,
Let's
here's
go.
the thing. I love Kenshin, but those fillers were not that. They weren't good. Now I don't think they're as bad as some people have. Or maybe they are. I didn't even really finish any of those fillers,
Bro,
so I can't really say.
that's
But I will say
crazy.
this: those fillers at least was so poorly received that it led to the anime getting canceled in the first place.
Wait, the anime got canceled?
Yes, it never got finished.
I know it didn't get finished, but I didn't know it was canceled.
Yeah, it was canceled.
Oh damn, I did not know that.
The fillers were so poorly received in Japan they canceled it.
Damn. And I like the fillers, bro.
I gotta go watch them. I can't really say if the fillers are like awful or not. The thing is, when I watched Kenshin, I already knew that the fillers existed, and I didn't bother with them. So after I like finished watching the canon, I just stopped watching it.
Oh, okay, got it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and see just to see if it's that bad. But yeah, like with Seven Deadly Sins, I don't like the canon stuff. I
Yo,
don't
that's
I
crazy, bro.
I don't like the main character.
Uh-huh.
He is actually probably one of my least favorite main characters in Shonen,
Wow.
which is saying a lot because I'm not the biggest fan of any of the big three protagonists, so that's saying a lot.
Wait, you're not ready? You're not a fan of Luffy or Ichigo or Naruto?
I would say I just started warming up a bit to I guess Luffy maybe.
Oh.
I'm still not like a big fan of him. I tolerate him at this point.
Same here, same here.
Like I prefer the other characters in the crew.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I'll probably say I tolerate like the big three protagonists except for maybe Ichigo.
Bruh. Bro, you're disrespecting my dog. Ichigo.
Ichi, Ichi. I don't have a good. I don't have a good joke for that. I'll come
Ichi,
back.
yo,
Yeah, so I dislike him more than those guys, more than Natsu, more than
no, don't say that
yes,
to me, bro. Don't say that,
yes.
yo,
I dislike him more than Natsu.
bro,
Natsu didn't
yo,
ever really bother me like that. I don't particularly
what,
like his character, but I don't dislike him
what,
either. He's like there.
DJ,
He's whatever for me.
DJ, I'm all fired up. Are you serious? Are you
I
serious right now?
I dislike Bella. I dislike
Oh,
that character way more than any of those guys.
damn, man. I
And,
can't
and it's
believe it.
sad too because I really wanted to like his character, and there are aspects of his character I do like, but as a whole, he just irritates me. I don't like the sex jokes with his character. Like at first, I tried to get through it, but it did not sit well with me.
Yo,
And
that's
then again,
crazy.
I'm not a fan of like perv jokes in anime in general. And characters I usually do that will automatically like drop on my list of characters that I like. Like even like with the Straw Hats, I would say like Sanji and Brook are some of my least favorites.
Oh,
But even I still like those characters more because they still have more to offer than what what was his name?
oh,
I can
Metal
never pronounce
Loader,
I can never pronounce his name.
the guy
So
from the 7 days.
I'm just gonna refer to him as M.
Out of
M,
7.
M, M for M for his name, M for main character. So I don't like his character. I also don't like the girl,
Oh,
the
Elizabeth.
princess. Yes, especially after that nonsense she pulled out of nowhere.
What nonsense did
Towards
she do?
uh, that was awful. I was just like I was disgusted.
You're
Like I was
disgusting.
physically disgusted
Oh,
with what I was witnessing, and I was saying to myself, "How are people saying this is good?" And then the crazy experience only increased after as it went on. I'm just like, "How?"
wait, was this season 2?
This is all season one.
Wait, what? Really? What did she
I
do?
told you. Did you not watch it?
I did watch it, but I don't recall
She
of Elizabeth doing something bad.
she pulled a power up out of nowhere and like revived people. Like
Oh, bro, it's
yeah,
been years, bro. I haven't, bro. Okay,
yeah,
I need to rewatch
no, this is what happened.
it.
Like towards the end of the season, like so many people were getting killed off and getting severely injured. Like it was really
Yeah,
intense.
yeah,
And
yes.
and then she does this revival crap where all the guys that died come back to life. And I'm just like,
Really?
oh, why would you do that? That's so horrible.
Really, man? I'm trying. Oh man, it's been years since I seen the Seven Deadly Sins. I remember there was a final battle at the
I
end.
remember it's been years that I've seen it too, and that thing stuck vividly in my
Damn, really?
mind.
That's
Yes,
crazy, bro. Because I
yes, I'm
remember
actually
a fairy tale from years ago, and that still haunts me to this day.
I can actually feel my blood pressure rising just thinking about it.
Yo, yo, lower your, lower your blood pressure, bro. Come on now.
Yes,
Oh man.
it was so awful. I was like, what am I watching it? So everybody except the main villain, like, I'm just like, why? What was the point of all of this?
All right, yeah, I'm not watching it anymore.
I mean, you can still watch it. Maybe the later seasons are better. I did try to watch season two, and it's just I couldn't watch it because at the back of my head, it's like that happened. It's
That,
still a thing.
bro.
And it's sad because it looked like it could be good, but it's just like it's in the back of my head, like, but that happened though. You can't
But you know
escape
what's
from that.
but you know what's crazy? It was like in the top 5 manga sales for a while.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why though.
Oh, and One Piece got dethroned. That is crazy, bro.
What do you mean?
Oh, and manga sales. Remember, it always been number 1 for like what,
Well,
10 years straight.
so,
It got dethroned by Demon Slayer, bro.
but was it for the full year or was it just half a year?
Oh, it was full year.
I don't believe it.
All right, let's look at the facts, bro.
No, because One Piece, Japan. I'm trying to word this in a way that's PG. They
TV 14.
they love One Piece a lot.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, that's factual.
In a very how do I say this? in,
You could type it. You could type it, and I'll say it.
in a way, a parent would love their child.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't come out. That I had something better. I couldn't think of it. I just like I said, I just don't see like what. Send me the evidence. Show me
I'll
your
send you.
feet.
I'll
Show me
show you. I'll listen. I'll show you the feats. But give me one. Bro, One Piece is ending soon, bro. After this
Yeah.
one arc, the final arc, yo, that's crazy, man.
It's not the final arc to jump. It's the final saga. We still have a few more arcs left. I don't think.
I think it's done,
No,
bro.
I know. Oda, he isn't just gonna jump straight into the final arc like that. We're gonna get
No,
a few more arcs, but it is going to be the final saga, as in like the final couple of arcs.
no, I don't think so.
You think we're just gonna jump straight to the final arc and that's we're just gonna deal with all the people they still have to deal with?
Yeah.
How?
Reasons.
And that's not Oda's style, by the way.
But it's crazy, bro. If One Piece ends, that's the end of an era, bro.
That's gonna be the end of a lot of people's channels.
Oh, that's facts, bro. Now they gotta start reviewing other series.
No, their channels are just gonna end. Like, because I know some people that said that they might even like retire afterwards,
Right.
or either they're gonna switch to something completely different. Because here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I know a lot of people thought like stuff was gonna open up after the big three ended, and two of them are finished now. But that hasn't been the case. The community's actually enclosed more. It, it's now just basically the One Piece community.
Mm-hmm.
So, which pretty much proves the point that there was never an anime community. It was always just the big three community. So when
But that was back in the day, though.
yeah, but it's I would say it's even more so now because that's what most people talk about when they talk about anime stuff is One Piece. It always finds its way back into it. Even channels that were even like dedicated to One Piece finds its way into that at some point.
Oh yeah, One Piece is big, bro.
Yeah, maybe a little
Mm-hmm.
too big.
Oh. Okay, so look at the chat. I mean, yeah, look at the private chat. There you go.
There's no audio in this, right?
No, it's an article.
All right. I don't think I can click
From
on it
Anime
though.
News Network. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
That's from 2019.
okay. Yeah, so yeah, I don't like Seven Deadly Sins. I think it's a bad series.
Wait, is it on that list or no? Hold on, let me see.
I didn't click on it yet.
Oh, you didn't click on it.
I can't see it.
What do you mean you can't see it?
I can't see it. Well, the internet thing isn't working. Wait, is this still streaming now? I gotta check. Because it's still broadcasting.
All right, so we're still live, right?
It says we're still live. I don't know if it's going on YouTube.
Okay, so the top selling manga in Japan by series for 2019. Number 1, Demon Slayer. Number 2, you got One Piece. One Piece got dethroned. Number 3, Kingdom. Yo, I love me some Kingdom.
Oh, it's still live.
What happened?
It says it's still live.
Oh, okay. Yo, number 3, Kingdom. Kingdom is good.
Oh yeah, Kingdom.
Kingdom. Number 4, The Promised Neverland. Since the ending kind of sucked for that series too.
Yeah,
By
I
the way,
heard about. I haven't heard like the logistics, but I've heard it wasn't very good. But
yeah, the ending was rushed, bro. Number 5, it's the Quintuplets. I don't know how this series got up to number 5, bro. That made no sense.
what is it?
It's a harem series. The guy is with 5 girls, but the girls are all sisters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Number 6, My Hero, bro. My Hero lost to a harem series, bro. Yo, that's crazy.
All right, keep going. We're gonna come back to that.
Number 7, Attack on Titan, which is ending soon. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Number 8, Haikyuu. I still need to watch that. Number 9, Kaguya-sama, Love is War. I love that show. Season 3 is coming out. Nice. And number 10, you got the time I got reincarnated as a slime, which is good. Season 2 is coming out January. Yo, a lot of good
Alright.
shows are coming out next year, bro. But the biggest one, of course, is Bleach. But you can, I mean, if you want to debate that, that's fine. But yeah.
I mean, look. Here's the thing. I'm gonna watch it. All right. I'm going
Okay.
to watch it, and we'll see what happens. Now, here's the thing with the Bleach stuff. I want them to change like half of that arc. I know they're not going to do that, but I want them to change half of that arc.
You know what's crazy? Taichi Kubo himself is working on it. So I have high hope. I have high hope.
Redo that arc. That's right,
He's
Kubo. Redo that arc. That arc was a mess.
He's going to change it, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be greatness, and I'm going to cry. Anyways, so yeah, that's your top 10 for 2019. The thing that comes to mind is My Hero losing to a harem series.
Well, what do you think of My Hero, though?
I think it's gonna end soon, bro. Unless they do some crazy thing and aliens come out of from the sky or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but what do you think?
I don't
What do you think of the series?
My Hero. I'm kind of. I like it at the same time. I dislike it.
That's ominous. Yeah.
It's crazy too because I actually went to the movie theaters to watch both of the movies. I was invited, by the way. So.
Brady.
I was invited. I didn't pay for it. But yeah, My Hero. Ever since All Might lost his powers, he gave it to Deku. I kind of lost interest. I'm still up to date with it. Don't get me wrong. I know what's happening.
But that was like what, chapter 1, episode 1. So you lost interest that early?
No, 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 man. He lost his powers completely.
You lost interest in the pilot? Oh.
Not on the pilot. Hold it down. Hold it down. No, it was after his fight with All For One.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh, yeah. That's when I kind of lost interest because All Might was one of my favorite characters. Actually, he's my number 1 favorite character.
Wait, did you
What happened?
Did you watch season 4?
Did
you watch season 4?
Only halfway.
Yeah, same.
I watched too. What happened?
Like I watched like pretty much the entirety of that what was that arc called?
With the Yakuza?
What, the overhaul arc?
Oh, overhaul. Yeah, okay.
I gotta be honest.
You didn't like it.
Maybe it's the season itself, because I do know people say that the season fell off, and it very much did. But just in general, I felt that arc was I actually think that arc might be a little overrated.
Oh, I can see that.
It's not. It's a good arc, but I don't think it's better than the Stain arc first and foremost.
Oh. Yeah, I agree with that.
I know because a lot of people put that arc as like, because a lot of people have been saying like Overhaul is like the best arc of the series so far.
He's handicapped now. He doesn't have arms.
I like the beginning. I like the first half of that arc when it was kind of when they were doing like investigation work and you had like the build up of Overhaul being this threat, especially like with his big interest towards League of Villains. Like I think all that stuff was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember when the arc just started losing it for me. Like I think I dropped off. I don't remember where I dropped off. I just started falling out of it. Then I was just I was just dozing off with the arc, and not like falling asleep per se, but just keeping up with it. It was like, okay, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Like even like the big like moments for Kirishima's character, I'm just like, all right, that's cool, I guess.
Yo, same with me, bro.
But then again, like my hero as a series in general is a series I have. I don't want to say like a love hate relationship with, but I gotta mute that somehow. Not like a love hate relationship with, but I'm trying to figure out a way how to explain it. Like I was talking about this with Brady earlier. It's a series that I watch. Like when I watch it, I do enjoy it, but it's not a series I think too deeply about after I finish watching it.
Yeah,
and it's not
same
a
here,
series.
bro.
It's not a series I have like the most drive to watch. Like
Yeah.
and the other thing too, that series, there were some issues with that series that just kind of sits in the back of my head. That I think that might also be just be preventing me from like really enjoying the series as much as everyone else does. And it could just be a me thing. So I want everyone to understand that it just could be a me thing. It doesn't mean that these are inherent issues with the series itself. But it could also mean that it is. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there before I get into this again. So the first issue is the cast. I think first off, the cast is a little too bloated for my taste.
They're all a bunch of kids, bro.
That's the other thing too. Is that all right? So the main cast, or at least the way it's presenting itself, is Class 1A. There's 20 of them in that class, but only half of them, or even really like less than. And those characters are basically just character designs. You have little to no personalities, and they don't really do much in the grand story. Now, I do understand that not all those characters are probably supposed to be main characters, but the series presents them as if they are.
Uh-huh.
That I have a problem with. And even for the more like prominent characters that would probably fit more into the main character role, main characters or main cast role, it all falls back to pretty much the main three: Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. They're the only ones that really get anything done outside of like the pro heroes. So that's my first problem. Well, a lot of it is character issues. Like I said, I think the cast is just too bloated. They introduce a bunch of characters at once, which annoys me because this goes into another issue that for the series to make what I would consider a mistake like that in a post Big Three world, for the most part, is a little infuriating to me because it's like you should know better.
Mm-hmm.
To not do that. We've seen series that have done that, have just not only introduced a bunch of characters, but introduce a bunch of them at once. Like Naruto, it did that mainly in the tuning exams, but also did it later on with the Kages and their little minions. We've seen it with Bleach, because Bleach did that a lot. Pretty much in nearly every arc, it was introducing more and more characters at once. So for My Hero to do that again, well, to do that in this series, in a post Big Three world, mind you, it's a little infuriating. especially, and it's more infuriating when I see some of the things that it seems like My Hero has learned from in regards to the big three. So when it makes mistakes like that, it annoys me even more.
Mm.
The second issue is that I don't like how Deku got his powers. It's similar like to the issues I had with like Naruto and how he got handled later on, but instead doing it all in the first episode.
Oh, speaking about Deku, people were saying that he can. People were saying, all right, so there was a death battle, like a discussion. Gon Freaks from Hunter x Hunter versus Deku from My Hero. Who will win this fight and why? So many people pick Deku for some reason. And I'm like, Gon? Adult Gon? Are you serious?
I would
How's
probably put
Deku?
Deku too, to be honest.
No, I'm picking Gon, bro. Deku
You're
doesn't
not
have
that.
that ruthlessness. Gon, he goes for the kill when he's in adult form.
Yeah, but Deku has more powers though.
But it's kind of like the same.
You're not caught up with the series, right?
My Hero, I'm up to date. I told you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
I
I
know.
don't.
He might get more powers. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but I'm like with the powers that he already has. Like even though I haven't like read or watched up to that, but I do know of that because that was like a big stir that happened in the community though, because I know everybody was complaining about it and what a lot of people consider to be the worst arc of the series. But you gotta tell me what the abilities that he already has that he can't beat Gon.
I have,
I
to,
don't
I
get
have
that
to
one.
I have to give it to Gon for now. I know Hunter x Hunter is still on hiatus. Jesus Christ, Togashi. Uh,
Just like
I really want Gon to come back, but I don't think he's coming back anytime soon.
no, he's not coming back anytime soon. Now he might show up in the Dark Continent somehow
With
because
Killer
you do
What?
have that. Yeah, well, at some point, like you do have that dude with the portals. He's on the ship, so as long as
Oh,
he survives, he can make portals to where to bring Gon Kalu in.
because and another thing, like let's say Deku, because Deku ain't beating Mirin, bro.
Yeah, he probably isn't. But like, actually, what was the no, he's only got well with the other quirks that he has. Like, how many? What exactly does he have on him? So I know he has something like a black whip. Like, what is that? And does what else can he do?
Okay, so the power that he has was passed down from, I won't say from generation to generation.
Yeah, but generation to generation. All right,
Yeah, I
continue.
get, yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's like 8 of them. I don't remember. So
Yeah,
people
no.
are
My
saying,
question is,
oh, go.
yeah. So my question is, like, was like the black whip thing? Was that the
Yeah,
only one that got revealed so far?
yeah, just the Black Whip. That was from
Oh.
one of the guys that had the 1-for-1. Or what was it, 1-for-all? I forgot, bro. My Hero is not really my series. It's just it's just there.
I think the other thing that really started annoying me about My Hero too is I try not to let this influence how I feel about the series, but not even really just the fan base. Because I don't think the fan base has been too bad, at least not until maybe like last year. But
Yo, the fan base is toxic, bro. They actually, okay, so the mangaka of My Hero, one of the chapters, he put the one of the scientists or the doctors, he did he put like a name for that character, right? Out of someone from real life. He was like a horrible doctor or scientist, and people got mad at him. They were like, "Oh, the mangaka for My Hero needs to be shut down. This and that." I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy, bro." All he did was put a name on this character that name itself was from a real life person who did horrible things. I don't know. I don't know.
What's
People
the
really
character like
want.
a villain though?
Yeah, it's a doctor. It's a scientist, bro. He was with the
League of Villains, right?
he, he was just there, but people wanted to cancel the guy, the mangaka. I'm like, come on, man. It's just a story, bro.
That's dumb. Yeah.
Like, what if he puts Hitler in the series? Y'all still gonna get mad at him? Like, come on,
Yes,
man.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Or people might start loving him because I don't know. There seems to be like Hitler hype lately.
I don't know. My hero. I'm not really. That's not my series. Now this is my
It's
since.
I
Oh, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say like that. It is kind of the same case for me too. It's just not a series I love. I like My Hero, but I don't love it. Like if it was to just disappear tomorrow, I wouldn't really care that much. I wouldn't care at all. I'm not even
Exactly,
like,
bro. Exactly, bro. Um, since I'm still talking about the top 10 best-selling mangas, I still need to fuck. I still need to catch up to Haikyuu, man. I don't know if you've been
I've
Haikyuu.
heard I've heard good things about it. I think that's on Netflix too now.
Oh, I need to catch up to that. Um, Attack on Titan. Oh my god, I don't know if you read that chapter, the
I'm
latest
not
one.
caught up. I'm
Oh,
not
okay, I
caught up
can't
to the
say.
series. I've watched the first half of season 3.
Oh, okay, so you're not up to date with the manga then.
No, I am. Oh, I do know a few things that happened in it. So, but no, I'm not caught up to it. All I do know is that I heard like people saying that it's like real hype right now.
It's actually good. Aaron, I remember I disliked his character in the beginning, but now he's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say. I heard he became a really good character.
Yeah, he's badass, bro. I like him.
Uh,
I like him a lot.
I guess I don't. I guess I'm kind of jumping back into My Hero thing, but this is also going to apply to Attack on Titan too. So, like, kind of like with My Hero, I had a lot of like gripes with Attack on Titan when I first got into it. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was, but again, I thought it was kind of like overhyped. Like a lot of the stuff people were praising on Attack on Titan for, I was just like, it's like I didn't really like the characters. I didn't think they were horrible per se, but I couldn't really remember any of the characters. Like most of them didn't really have much personalities except for like Potato Girl, and, and
Oh,
Armin.
Sasha. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what's crazy? I remember those characters. Annie, you got Annie, Berthold, Marco. You
yeah,
got
yeah.
Sasha.
I can remember. I
You
couldn't
can't
remember most of those characters.
remember. You can't remember.
I could not remember. It's like a lot of them just was just kind of there, and on top of that, it's the character designs too because they all look very samey, and that's probably the one issue that I still have with Attack on Titans is the character designs. I don't want to say they're not bad, but they can be better. They need more standout character designs.
I
At
mean,
least
I
with
prefer
visually,
that. I prefer that over My Hero any day, bro.
yeah, but I like the character designs of My Hero better. It's just that
Nah.
unfortunately in My Hero, that's all their characters are. It's just the character designs. It's like, oh yeah, it's that looking character. Is that looking character is walking around
Okay,
somewhere. But
gotcha.
like with Attack on Titan's character designs, it's really hard to tell who from who. At least to me. And on top of that, because a lot of characters kept dying, at least this was more in season 1. They just kept killing off random characters. It was hard for me to really care because it's like I don't even remember who that character was. Like I heard people crying like, "Oh, this character died." It's like, wait, who was that?
That's messed up, bro. Yeah, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, who
That's
was
like
that for
saying
again?
that's like saying in One Piece, out of nowhere, Sanji dies. Will you care? It's a no, ain't it? Oh no.
No, I would care if Sanji died because I do have some investment in this character.
No.
I mean, I actually do like Sanji. I just don't like the perv stuff. But I mean, Oda's kind of toned that down lately.
I
Well,
mean, it's so happy.
maybe, but
It's so
I
happy.
mean, I even like Brook now to some degree, which I did not think I would like. I really hated this character when he was first introduced, but now I'm actually fond of him.
Mm.
But yeah, like with Attack on Titan, like I didn't care about any of the characters. I thought the plot was kind of stupid. I didn't like how I didn't like how they kind of just threw away the whole like humans versus Titan thing, and then just had like Titan transformations. Like those were like all, and again, just having too many character deaths happening at once with characters I don't even remember. And also, I just feel like when you kill off too many characters, it lessens like when that character actually gets killed off, especially when you just kill off a bunch of like fodder.
Mm-hmm.
But then that all changed in season 2. I don't know. Like the writing just it got better. Like stuff actually started clicking. Like they kind of slowed down with that nonsense. They actually started fleshing out some of the characters, and then by the time it got to like the second half of the first half of season 3, which is funny because I remember that was the part of the story where everyone started dropping in when they were calling it like an attack on politics. I actually enjoyed that stuff.
Wow.
That was actually my
I
favorite.
actually didn't like it.
That was actually my favorite part of the story
Wow.
because it gave it depth.
Oh, okay. Fair. Okay. It's not my favorite, but I can understand what you're saying.
But then again, I also watched the anime version of it. I'm assuming the manga version might be worse. So,
Oh, I mean, the reason why people don't like that arc, no Titans, literally none.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
At the end, yes, but pretty much nothing. It was just because the king was corrupt, the higher ups were corrupt, so they had to coup d'état. Levi was a wanted man.
Yeah, but that stuff was awesome though.
Yeah.
That was
No,
fantastic. I was like, yo, this is. I was like,
that's
yo,
my
this is
least
fun.
favorite.
I was
It's
like,
my
this is
least
fun. I
favorite.
know. My least favorite part of the series is season 1. Like I to this day, I still don't think season 1 was that. It's not bad, but I just thought it was average.
I liked season 1, bro.
Minus the Levi beating
Annie,
whatever his name is. No,
Annie.
it was Aaron.
Wait,
When he
what?
got stomped, that scene where he's like in the courtroom and he gets stomped
Oh
out.
yeah, the part. Yeah, he got bought. Yeah, he got. And then Mikasa, bro, she was about to go off, man. Woo! And then freaking
That
arm like, Mikasa, don't do it.
also, I kind of need to access. Like, I don't know if this could be a me thing, maybe not paying attention, but am I the one that felt like the Annie reveal kind of came out of nowhere?
No, the one that came out of nowhere was the other guys, Reiner and Berfel.
That's
That
yeah, that's
that
no, I mean,
was. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say yeah, I felt like their stuff came out of nowhere too, but I felt like hers did as well. Like actually, I feel like almost every like Titan shifter reveal just it was just like a out of nowhere thing. Like, all right, yeah, this person's a Titan shifter. How? When? Where?
Well, with the Annie stuff, they were actually investigating her with the freaking Reiner and Berfel out of nowhere. Hey, Aaron, so I'm the armor titan and Berfel is the weapon titan. Bro, what the fuck? And then Aaron's like, um, excuse me, what? And then
Okay,
Mikasa, she
that was like
overheard and she went for the kill and oh man, she missed. But
to be honest, I
oh,
thought
that
that
reveal,
reveal I thought was actually as hilarious as it was. I thought that was bad writing.
he's just like, Aaron, I'm the armor titan and bro, I lost my mind. I was like, bro, what is this, dog? I almost dropped Attack on Titan because of that.
Yeah,
Believe it or not,
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I thought that was bad. I was like, what?
that was horrible writing. I couldn't believe my eyes. That was bad.
Not only did they decide to reveal it like so casually, like it wasn't a big deal, but then they reveal it while then they reveal like when other people's around them, just like, did they want to get caught? Was it like a suicide mission?
No.
Was it kamikaze? Like they didn't want to live anymore, so they're gonna. All right, I'm gonna stop that.
They're so stupid, bro. I don't know, man. That was bad. That was horrible writing.
They didn't know how to reveal that, so that was so bad.
That was bad, man. All right.
I would still take that over what's going on in My Hero. I will say this. I'll say this though. I do think that I think the best thing My Hero has going for it is the villains. I actually think the villains are really good.
Bro,
why do you disagree?
I put Naraku over them, bro. I'm sorry.
You can't do. No, Naraku is a bad villain. You can't do that. That is factually. That is factually incorrect. You cannot do that.
That is not.
You cannot do that. Correct. It's factually incorrect,
facts, bro. It's facts, bro.
No, it is not. That's factually incorrect. Naraku is a horrible villain.
I prefer Naraku over the villain of My Hero. Any day, bro.
If you prefer Naraku, if you prefer garbage Naraku over those guys, that is perfectly fine. But to say he is a better villain than the villains in My Hero, it's just factually wrong.
I mean,
it's just wrong.
The villains of My Hero. I don't remember their names. That's how bad it is. Who? Ever since what was it? All for One got defeated. He's locked up. That's it.
Stain
is locked up. He was only there for a couple of episodes, and that's it. Nothing more.
I'm talking about the overall villain roster, like throughout the series. That just including the ones that are still active.
Okay, so if we're talking about overall villains, Inuyasha all the way.
How?
Inuyasha all the way. The incarnations of Naraku are interesting, bro.
That's a lie. They're just as bad as Naraku.
Listen, bro. I'm not trolling. I'm just speaking facts.
That's not facts.
I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from the heart.
That's not facts. That is not fact. That's
all right. I gotta start comparing other shows because it doesn't work out.
But My Hero has better villains.
No, I don't remember. Toga. I remember Toga. That's it. Wait, that's her name, right?
Yes, his name is Toga.
Okay, that's it.
Yo, remember Dabi?
Oh, yes.
Todoroki's well, it hasn't been revealed to be his brother, but everybody thinks he is because he probably is.
Wait, Dabi's the brother of Todoroki?
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but a lot of people think it is.
Really?
They think he is.
I don't. Well,
you got Shigaraki.
What's his name? Dabi. He does have fire power, right? Like it's like arc flame.
Yeah, he has blue flames, and he also has a scar in his face. So
big ass scar.
So people believe that it's Endeavor's
lost child.
Yes.
No, if that's the case, then Endeavor, because right now Endeavor is looking at him. Well, not exactly looking at him, but they're in the same area. So if he recognizes him, then yeah, that's his lost child, I guess.
Yeah, because you know how. Yeah, so you got Dabi. Yeah, you got Dabi, Shigaraki, Overhaul, one for all, Twice.
Oh, Twice dies, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't care for it.
Oh, spicy.
Listen, man. If we're talking about overall villains, who's the worst out of all the shows, and who's the best?
Inuyasha's definitely it's definitely down there.
Inuyasha is in the middle. Is in the middle. Now up,
It's not.
not down. It's in the
It's
middle.
it's not in
It's,
the middle. It's pretty far down.
no, bro. What I consider pretty far down. Fairy Tale, Demon
Okay.
Slayer,
All right.
My Hero, bro. I have to put it. I have to put it.
It's no.
I have to put it.
No.
I have to put it. I have to put it.
You
I have
can't
to put
do
it.
that. It's factually incorrect. All right, go on. Go on.
All right, wait. I still got more. Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay.
I don't remember none of the villains from that show.
They're all that's why.
Yeah. What else? You know what? I think this is controversial. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. I'm gonna put that there at the bottom.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's controversial because I know people that love Unlimited Blade Works. I'm not one of them.
All right.
If we're talking about Heaven's Field, yo, I love me some Heaven's Field.
All right. Go
But yeah, all right. I put Fate. Fate Zero is up there. Bleach is up there. One Piece is up there. Naruto.
Because villains.
Yeah, villains in terms of villains. Naruto, Madara. That's it. I don't know. None of the villains.
Akatsuki.
Bro, you know I don't watch Naruto, so that's going in at the bottom.
All right, go on. Go on.
Yu Yu Hakusho's up there. Hunter x Hunter's up there. What else? Black Clover, middle. I put that middle.
Mid.
Yeah, I put that mid. Magi, I put up there.
Okay.
I like Magi. Magi's good. Fire Force, one of the series that I'm rating. It's a mid. Oh, you know what? It might be. It might be in at the bottom though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Now I'm thinking about it. I might have to put it at the bottom. Who knows? I might move it up to mid.
That's interesting.
What else? What else? Dragon Ball. I'll put that mid.
Yeah, that's mid.
Yeah, that's a mid. Super. I put at the bottom. Don't get me started on what's his face, Zamasu, or that who was it?
Jiren.
That's his name, right? Zamasu.
Yeah, Zamasu.
You horrible villain.
He had a good start. He fell upon the last act.
It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't know how I feel about Maru. Is that the new villain? That's the new villain, right? That's his name.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not even following that, but yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah, he's whatever, I guess.
Stupidly overpowered.
The thing is, he steals. That's it, bro. He just steals powers. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. What else? What villains are good? Or bad? Man, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Kenshin. Kenshin. Put that high. I love the villains. Good villains. Full Metal. I put it high.
Yeah.
Give me a series, man. I'm trying to remember.
Pokemon.
I put it mid for now. Because Team Rocket is still alive, but everyone else got defeated, so I put it at mid. Oh, speaking about Pokemon, I'm actually watching Pokemon Journeys. Very good.
Yeah, how's that?
Very
how's
good.
That going?
Very good so far.
Yeah, but how are they handling?
I can understand how you might not like it because of Ash. How they drastically changed his art style from X and Y. But overall, it's okay.
I've watched some of Sun and Moon. I mean, I liked
My
it.
boy
I
becomes
mean, what I
champion,
liked.
bro.
Yes, that I was actually happy about.
But it's crazy, bro. In Alola, the regional Alola, crazy. It should have been in his hometown of Kanto, but oh well. It is what it
I
is.
One thing I liked about Sun and Moon was that both Ash and Team Rocket were getting W's because that almost never happens.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. What else? What other shows have good villains?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Uh,
No, they
I
don't
put
want
it
like
at mid. I put it at
mid.
mid. I put it at mid.
Yeah, I was saying yeah, they don't want like mid.
Uh, what other?
I'm trying to
Damn.
remember. Do you remember any of the Digimon villains?
Somewhat. I put it at mid.
Yeah, I remember like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, Oh, crap. Let me see,
And I'm
man.
talking, and I'm just talking about the OG Digimon. I'm not even talking about like the rest of the series.
Oh, okay, yeah, the OG, yeah. Because that's the one we all care for, not the other ones.
Like the other Digimons are okay, but it's like really hit and miss. Like it depends on which one you're watching. I heard the third like series was really good. I never got around to watching it though. But yeah, like
of it. That's Sailor Moon. What about Sailor Moon?
mid,
I put it mid.
mid.
For the mid. Yo, Black Lagoon, bro. I put that high, bro. Even though it doesn't have like villains, it's mostly like freaking the cartels, the Russian mafia, the Chinese mafia. I put that mid or high.
Death Note.
Death Note, that's a mid. Hey, what about Berserk?
I gotta be honest. Outside of Griffiths, I don't think the villains are really all that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
But
say, I put it high because of the horse.
No, you're right. The horse is top tier, so yeah, it's high.
The horse is top tier, bro. All right,
top tier villain.
top tier villain. Hey, what about One Punch Man? I think it's at the bottom because I don't know if you're up to date with that series.
I am not. So I haven't even watched season 2 yet.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
I know about the Boros, whatever his name is, villain. I've seen like a few clips of
season 1.
No, not Bor. Oh, but no, Goro. That's what I was thinking of.
Goro.
No, it started with a G or something like some like.
No, don't you mean Odichi? Oh, Garo.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't really. It wasn't even a serious fight, so it's.
Yeah, I'll put it like mid.
Okay, yeah, all right, I guess.
Even though I think One Punch Man has a better superhero story than My Hero Academia. Yeah.
Oh, facts, bro. Even though One Punch Man is a parody.
Look, I'll say this right now.
Okay.
All right. So My Hero Academia is like its main theme is like what it means to be a hero. One Punch Man, despite being a gag series, I think handles that theme a lot better than what My Hero does.
The facts, bro.
I'm just saying.
Speaking about superhero series, if you really wanted, okay, so if you like My Hero, for example, you know how it's mostly kids, teenagers, the cast.
Yeah.
You're better off watching Young Justice from DC, bro.
I watched it. It's fine.
No, that's way better than My Hero, bro.
No, it is. I didn't say it was. I didn't say it wasn't. That's better than My Hero. Teen Titans is better than My Hero. Teen Titans Go is.
Oh, yo, we don't speak of that.
No, I'm gonna say this right now. Teen Titans Go at times is better than My Hero.
yo, Yo, that's controversial, man.
That's right.
Damn.
It has a better superhero story than My Hero does. Oh,
Right.
I meant Mid Hero Academia.
Oh wow. Uh,
We're just gonna refer to it as that now.
rip. So DJ, yo, I gotta get going, bro.
All right, so I guess we can end this thing. So, any final thoughts?
Bro, it's been fun, man. It's been 3 long years. The revival. Oh my god. It happened. It happened.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's been so much fun talking to you and Brady. Hopefully we
Yeah.
get more guys, but I don't know their schedules, man.
Yeah. Do you have any words for the, I don't know, 5 people that's probably going to be watching this or listening to it?
Yo, guys, go subscribe to me. Help your boy get to 1,000 subscribers. Please, please.
Yes, help him revive his channel. We're in the revival era.
Revive everything, bro. Everything is coming back from the dead. Even Shaman King, yo, that's crazy.
It is?
Yeah, bro, Shaman King is coming back.
Wait, this is like the second time it's coming back.
Nah, bro, it's coming back, bro. You didn't see the
Break
trailer?
No, I didn't see the trailer.
Oh, the trailer's hype, bro. It looks so good. The
Oh, I gotta look
animation
into that.
is beautiful, bro. Yo, next year is gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Bleach, Shaman King, Long Horizon. Fuck.
Inuyasha.
No. Yashihime is still going on right now.
Oh.
But who knows? We might
I'm-
get. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I guess that's okay. We don't need that garbage coming back.
Whoa, hold it down. Hold it down. Yo, please stop. Wait, hold on. Before I leave, I just want to make sure because 2021 is going to be hype. Okay, so you got Bleach, Shaman King, Doctor Stone, the Seven Deadly Sins,
Ew. Leave that, leave that in the trash where it lies.
There's a bunch of shows coming out 2021. It's going to be hype. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right then.
Okay. Oh, I like how it says live with the timer. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I remember in Hank didn't have that, right?
Yeah, actually, before you go, can you just check to make sure it's still like broadcasting on YouTube?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll have more like actual topics to talk about next time. But this is just the first episode. What?
One of my friends actually was in the chat. Saber.
Yeah.
One of the crazy girls.
Girls.
Yeah, she's a girl. You didn't know?
Oh no.
Yeah, she's crazy.
I don't know if I want to further investigate that.
She's a white girl, very crazy. Loves hentai a lot. Very horny. But that's all I gotta say, bro.
All right, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that, bro. Jeez. Yeah. Move on.
All right, are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, we're still live.
All right, good. All right, so that's. Thank you. That's very helpful.
DJ, before we end it, I liked your stream and I shared it.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit it and post it on my podcast page because I have an actual page for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm streaming like the actual footage on there, and then I'm posting the edited version of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, my beautiful brothers. Till
Yeah,
next time.
so yeah, I'm actually gonna be ending this show pretty much right now. So everyone, thank you for watching, listening. I know this was a bit of a mess, but this was the first episode, and it is gonna be probably a little rough for maybe like the first few episodes. But we haven't done it in a while, and we're back now. So thank you for tuning in, and tune in next time for more stuff, more chaos
Oh
in the
no.
Better Late Than Never podcast show.
Oh no,
Good night.
baby.
Good night, everyone.
Take it easy, guys. All right, DJ, take it easy, bro. I'll see you next time.
Yeah. It's still live.